Hello, my name is Libby Ritchie and I'm the school counselor at Wapahani High School. Today I'm going to take you through a presentation to explain what it takes for students to earn a diploma in the state of Indiana and at Wapahani High School, and to explain what we need to do in order to get students signed up for their freshman year of classes. I want to start with explaining what is a credit. A credit is earned for each semester class that is taken as long as the student has a passing grade of a D- or higher. So for example, all students next year will take English 9 for the year, which would be 2 semesters. So as long as they pass the class, they will earn 2 credits in 1 year. The minimum number of credits needed to graduate from Wapahani is 43 credits. As far as diploma options are concerned, the options are Core 40, which requires 43 credits, or students can earn an academic or a technical honors diploma, both of those earning 47 credits. There is a set base requirement for all diplomas on the core classes. Those would include 4 years of English 9, 10, 11, and 12, 3 years of math, Algebra 1, Geometry, and Algebra 2, keeping in mind that 6 credits, or 3 years of that, has to be earned while in high school. So if you're taking Algebra 1 in 8th grade, you would need to take Geometry, and then Algebra 2, and then the 3rd year would be in Advanced Math. All students need to have 3 years or 6 credits of science. Those classes would include Biology 1, Integrated Chemistry Physics, which we call ICP, or Chemistry 1, and a science elective. Students have to have 3 years or 6 credits of social studies. They would take World History, U.S. History, Government, and Econ. They have to have 2 credits of physical education, so PE 1 and PE 2, and then all students have to have 1 credit of health. As far as the Core 40 is concerned, Spanish is not required, but we do highly recommend students considering taking 2 years of Spanish. Spanish is the only foreign language that we currently have at Wapahani. You may want to check with your college admissions offices to see what they require. For example, IU and Purdue both require at least 2 years of a foreign language. So just make sure that your student is going to have what it takes to get into the college of their choice if college is where they want to go. For a technical honors diploma, it is pretty much the same thing as a Core 40. The only difference is they would have to have 6 credits of a career technical education course, such as going to the Career Center or taking 6 credits that we have at our school that fall under the CTE qualification. They have to have a C- or higher in all of those classes, and they have to take at least 2 dual credit or AP classes as well. At the time of graduation, they need to have a 3.0 GPA and again have 47 credits. For an academic honors diploma, they are required to have a foreign language, and again, Spanish is what we have at Wapahani, so they would have to take 3 years of Spanish. Students would have to take 4 years of math, 6 credits while in high school. They have to have 2 credits of fine arts, so that could be band, choir, art, or yearbook. And then they have to have a C- or higher in all of their classes. They have to have at least 2 dual credit or AP classes. And again, at graduation time, they need to have a 3.0 GPA or higher and have 47 credits. So is a diploma all I need to graduate? For this year's 8th graders, the answer is no. They need to complete what is called a graduation pathway. There are 3 buckets that the students are expected or required to earn, and this information is given to us by the Department of Education. The first bucket that they will have to earn is simply earning their diploma. The second bucket is showing that they have employability skills. So they can do things such as volunteering in the community, having a paid job, participating in some type of club or sport, whether it's in the school setting or it's in the community, either is fine. Once they have that bucket completed, they would have to click on this link that we have posted on our website and complete a form, have it signed, and turn it back into our office, and we'll upload that into our tracking system. The bucket 2 can start after 8th grade is over. So if they plan to be in 4-H or they're participating in something over the summer, they could include that. Bucket 3 is the post-secondary readiness competencies. So here is where they can choose how they're going to fulfill this bucket. So if they get an honors diploma, then that would qualify them. They can earn certain scores on ACT or SAT tests. They can earn a 31 or higher on an ASVAB military exam. They could possibly earn a state or industry recognized certificate, or they can take a series of CTE concentrators, in which I have listed below and listed on the back of the scheduling papers. Or they can take 3 dual credit or AP courses with a C average. And of those 3, one of them has to be in a core class. So as you can see on the other side of this paper, I have listed what pathways we have offered at our school. They can also, during 11th and 12th grade, they could attend the Career Center, and they can earn those credits for CTE as well there. I can't stress enough how important it is for students to stay on track with required credits, because with the fact that the students have to take 3 classes in most of the pathways with 3 credits, now they're going to have to be spending more time in these classes, and we don't have as much time to make up credits that they may have failed or that they didn't get the grade that they wanted in it. So please, 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 students, make sure you're turning in your work and earning those credits. If you are a 21st century scholar, you have to earn at least a Core 40 diploma. You have to have a 2.5 grade point average at the time of graduation, and you have to complete the Scholar Success Plan that you will be signed up for. Please check to see that you're enrolled while you're still in middle school. Once you go into high school, it's a little too late for that. Watch your email and watch mail for correspondence from the 21st Century Scholars offices, and don't wait until your senior year to get things done. Just to show you what those things are that you have to get done in 9th grade, you're going to create your graduation plan. That's what we're working on now. You have to participate in an extracurricular activity or a service activity. And then you would watch a little short video about paying for college 101, and then answer a series of questions. So each year you have to do just 3 simple activities, and if you don't get these done by the time you graduate, you cannot get your scholarship. So please make sure you stay on top of this. As far as math options, I had mentioned math before. Here is how this will work. So for students that are taking Algebra 1 in 8th grade, then your options are next year you will take geometry, which is the next step. If you take geometry, that means that you feel you have a good understanding of Algebra 1 concepts and you're happy with your grade. Please know, if you decide to do this, your grade, your 2 semester grades from 8th grade for Algebra 1 will be put on your high school transcript, which means it goes into your GPA, and that grade also affects class rank. Your other option is you take next year Algebra 1 and geometry at the same time. In this case, again, this is for students that are currently in Algebra 1. This means that you feel you need to refresh your Algebra 1 concepts, or you're not happy with your semester grades. So you've had it for a year. We won't take those grades and put them on a transcript if you choose this option, but you would be allowed to take Algebra 1 and geometry because you've got the Algebra 1 concepts already under your belt, and we feel that you would be successful in taking geometry. The other option is just to take Algebra 1 next year and start over again. If you just don't feel confident with Algebra 1 concepts, which is the basis for all other math that you're going to have in high school, then let's go back and start from scratch. No grades will be on your transcript from Selma Middle School, and we'll just start over. You will have a contract where you will choose, you and your parent or guardian will choose which option you feel is best for you. And we will have both you and them sign off on that and turn that back in. As far as classes go for next year in terms of electives, Spanish 1 is a class that everybody wants to take. They love the class, they love the teacher. They need it for academic honors diploma, and some want to take it at least the 2 years of it. Because we have just one teacher for that, sophomores are going to get the seats first, mainly because we've got to get 3 years of Spanish in if they're doing an academic honors diploma, and they've also waited their turn. There's not always many open in Spanish 1, so you can sign up for that. Can't guarantee you will get in. We do look at English grades from middle school to determine who gets those Spanish 1 seats that are left over from the sophomores. So your grades in English do matter. We are collecting that data, and that will help us to determine who gets those seats. The other areas, you may want to start working on your graduation pathway your freshman year, which is fine. Just know that in culinary arts and computer science, we are a little bit more limited on space. And so if you sign up to take one of those as your elective next year and you're using that as your graduation pathway, just know that we cannot guarantee that you will get a seat because, again, sophomores, juniors, and seniors are going to get those seats first. So what would a freshman schedule look like? Everybody, again, is going to take English 9. Period 2, obviously, would be what math you think you want to take. Then you would have a semester of PE 1 and a semester of health. You would have a year of biology. You would have a year of world history. And then periods 6 and 7, if this was an actual schedule, would be up to you on what you want to take. So if you want to take band or you want to take choir, you want to go ahead and start that pathway, you want to put Spanish in there, you can go ahead and put those in. I know that study hall is different at the high school, and so if you feel like you need to have a study hall, then I would put a study hall in one of those places. The forms that you have look like this. So we've already chosen the classes that you will need. The thing I need for you to do is to, for biology, choose whether you want biology 1 or you want honors biology. The main difference is going to be that biology honors is going to be more intense. It's going to go a little bit quicker, and it's going to go deeper. We do have weighted grades for honors classes, our AP and dual credit classes. For an honors class, let's say that you get a B in the course for this semester. So instead of a 3.0 grade point average for that class, you would get a 3.75. So you are being rewarded for taking a class that's a little bit more difficult and more intense. But we want to make sure that you are somebody that should be in there. So again, we're going to go back and we're going to make sure you have an A or B in Science 8 in order to get in there. If you don't, then you're going to have to take Biology 1. You're going to choose your math, Algebra 1 or Geometry. And then we've got your health and PE. Then in the box down below, right here, we are going to ask that you write down your choices for lines 6 and 7 for both semesters. So if you want a study hall both semesters, in line 6, write study hall. And over here, write study hall. If you want band, write band in both spots. So it goes over the full year. Whatever you want to take, that's what we will do. We will try. Then down below, I would like for you to give me some alternates. So if something wouldn't happen to fit, something that you chose in lines 6 and 7, tell me something else that you might like to take. So let's say you signed up for 2D art, but I can't make 2D art work in your schedule because it's the same time as maybe band, and you signed up for band. So give me an idea of another class that you would like. And if you could give me 2 or 3 of those alternates, that would be great. Please, as you're making these schedules out, think it through. Complete the schedule form that you are seriously interested in. We base our schedule and our staffing on your choices. So once we get your schedules back and we put those into PowerSchool, that information then goes to our administrators in central office and at the high school. And then they base the number of sections we have based on what you sign up for. They base staffing on what you sign up for. So don't just simply go off of what is my friend going to sign up with in class, but sign up for what you want to do and what's going to make you most happy. Schedules are not going to be due when we put on the papers. We'll extend that a little bit, and I will get that information to the students when those are due. You can turn those in at the office at the middle school. If you can't find your book, we have a link, the course description guide that we are handing out. That's your only physical copy that you're going to get for all 4 years. Otherwise, we post it online every single year, and it's posted 24/7. So if you can't find your book, the book is also online. You can go and look at classes there. In that course description guide, it's going to tell you the name of the class, how many semesters, how many credits, the prerequisites, and then it gives a description of what that class is. So if you don't know, for example, what 2DR is, you need to look at the book, look at the description, read it through, and see if it's something you want to take. I highly encourage you all to get input from teachers, from Miss Butler, from your parents. These people all know you, parent or guardian. They know what you're good at, your strengths, your weaknesses. And so please have some other people kind of help you decide what electives you want to take next year. We do have a freshman mentoring program. We have at the high school juniors and seniors that are specifically picked for this. And so every freshman will be assigned to a mentor next year, and it's someone that you can trust, someone that you can go to if you're questioning where things are or how things work. And then we will have a freshman orientation plan for you in August, and those mentors will be at that event, and they will show you around. They'll help you get in your lockers and help you with all those things you'll probably be a little bit nervous about. So, what we need to do is complete your schedule forms. Turn those in with not just a student, but also a parent or guardian signature on the back. The reason I have on here Social Security numbers on forms is for all of the courses that you have to take for your pathway, the state of Indiana will ask for a Social Security number. We don't put that on the forms. We don't put a blank for that. But if you could provide that, that would be greatly appreciated. These numbers don't go anywhere. They simply go into the state database. And we have to have that number on file by the time they graduate. So that's why I'm asking if you would like to either call our office and talk to Carla and just hand over or, talk about with her what the Social Security number is, or if you'd like to put it on a paper, we can do that, and then we will shred that information or black it out on your form so that it's not just out there for anybody to see. We do want you to get involved, not only for bucket 2 of your pathways, but we want you to get involved. It will make things more fun. It helps you to learn other people and get to make new friends and that kind of thing. So please make sure that you get involved while in high school. There is some athletic paperwork that you'll have to do, especially if you're going to play a fall sport. Mr. Luce will be letting you all know what you need to do for those forms, but you will need to have those on file before the sports do begin. So, again, turn in those IHSAA forms, your physicals, get those done over the summer if that's what you plan to do for fall, and get the documents in. I'm sure it will be on final forms as well when you guys register. If you have questions, again, you are more than welcome to ask Miss Butler, the counselor at the middle school. She is very aware of what's going on. She's a great person to ask. Ask your teachers, ask parents and guardians. You are more than welcome to call me at Wapahani. You can also email me. You can find announcements that I make on Twitter. If you are on Twitter and you want to follow me, that's my Twitter name. I do have a website that is connected to Wapahani's school website. Please visit that. You can also ask questions to our principal, Mark Fahey. You can talk to Carla Smith, who is the secretary and registrar in the counseling office at the high school. And students, you can always message me through your Canvas inbox. I am on Canvas all the time, so please ask if you have questions. I think that is all the information I have. Again, if you have questions, please feel free to reach out to me. I will be more than happy to help you. Thank you so much.